before you do anything, let's talk about stance, balance, and posture. You gotta have your stance right, you gotta have your balance right, you gotta have all those things working for you at all times, and you need to learn about those before you start throwing strikes and start practicing blocks and whatnot. Now the first thing is you wanna have one foot forward or the other. Now, some people like orthodox, which is left foot forward. Some people like southpaw, which is right foot forward. The good thing about Muay Boran is that we do attacks both ways. So you're gonna get a nice little balance of each, right? Now, my particular one, I'm a little more comfortable with orthodox. So if I do anything in orthodox and you prefer to have your right foot forward, just mirror everything I say, right? So, first off, you want your weight on the balls of your feet, not the heels. If you're on the heels, it's easy to be knocked back. If you're on the balls of your feet, you can absorb, you can spring off the ground easily, you can add more power to your strikes and more speed to your movements, okay? So, weight resting on the balls of the feet, take a step forward, and you're gonna turn the toes of your back foot out 45 degrees. So, lead toes facing the opponent, rear toes out 45 degrees. Now there's going to be times that they're forward, there's going to be times that they open up. 45 is a good place to start. Now, you want to be nice and tall, but at the same time you want to have your chin tucked, because if your chin is exposed, it is easy to be hitting your chin and knocked unconscious. So we're going to be defensively sound, right? Now you want to have your hands up. How you have them is going to be up to you, and depending on the particular situation. A good place to start is with the rear hand up at the temple, like so. Lead hand out in front of the nose. I'm going to have my chin tucked in, and I'm going to have a slight hunch in the upper back to help keep that chin hidden behind my shoulder, like so. Okay? So here's good, here's good, here's good, here's good. It's all good, depending on what you like to do. The main thing is eyes focused, balance good, chin buried behind the shoulders. You want to have relaxed shoulders. Don't loop these up here. Got to be nice and relaxed. Okay. So now that you've got your stance, you need to learn how to move. The initial stepping system that you use is called Seub. Seub just means step. Now I can use this to move forward. I can use this to move backward. I can use it to move right and left. Now, what it looks like is so. Okay, looks pretty simple. What I like to imagine is that I've got a bungee cord attached between my ankles. Right now they're about shoulder width apart, which is a good point of balance for me. Wherever one goes, I imagine that tension between my ankles, and it's prompting me to bring that second foot back to that neutral stance, right? Whichever direction you go with this initial stepping method, the foot closest to that direction is the first one to move. So if I'm moving forward, it goes forward and back. If I'm going back, it goes back and forward. If I go right, it goes right, left. If I go left, it goes left, right. Okay? Now, this is a great way to move with balance in general. It helps you to avoid crossing your legs and getting in awkward positions, right? So you're nice and balanced, you're ready to do whatever you can. You can also use this stepping method to throw simple attacks such as jabs. So as I step forward, I can jab. As I step back, I can jab. As I step right, I can jab. As I step left, I can jab. Now, if you need to speed this up at all, you can actually push with the opposite foot. So if I'm going forward, as I said, it goes forward foot, back foot. That's the order that it moves. But as I pick up that forward foot, I actually launch off the back foot to go forward a little faster. Now if I'm going backwards, back foot picks up first, and I'm pushing off of this to clear that distance faster. If I want to go right, I push left. If I want to go left, I push right. So overall, boom, 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 like so. Okay. So if you're opposite, it's no different. Now, notice that my body angle stays the same relative to them. So my feet are at a 45, my toes are at a 45, my shoulders are at a 45 as well. So I'm not completely facing forward, I'm not completely sideways, right about 45 degrees, chin tucked, defensively sound, stepping with balance in every direction, whether that's moving away from an attack or throwing an attack of your own.